Abdelhamid was only 21 when he was put in jail for 7 years for blogging away his thoughts. Maryam Sabir goes to school every single day, watching her brother helplessly looking for a job but not able to find one. The next story is very near and dear to my heart. It's about my 3 cousins, Amira, Sabreen, and Basant, only 14, 8, and 18 years old. They watched their mother fall into a coma at a public hospital because she was unable to pay for the fees of the hospital. She died that night in their arms. 2 weeks later, their father died for the same exact reason. The people in these stories have one thing in common. They're all youth who had their rights violated. As I watch the news, I see all these youth in the streets, and I'm not surprised. To me, when I hear that Asma Mahfouz, who's only 26 years old, she's the reason that thousands of people are in the street. She's the reason that a lot of people are standing up for their rights. I'm not surprised because the youth are the most people who are affected by these violations. It reminded me of my own personal story as a youth activist. Many people ask me, what can you do? You're too young. People won't listen. What can we do as youth? Before, I would be reluctant to answer that question, and I wouldn't know what to say. But now, because Egypt is liberated, I can say loudly with a clear voice that the youth have a very loud voice, and they can make a difference. So 30 years from now, when my children ask me, what is the Egyptian Revolution? I'm going to turn around and say that the Egyptian Revolution is the time when the youth changed the world. The Egyptian Revolution was the time that freedom reigned. So for now, even though we're all celebrating, I just want to remind everyone that we have to continue to fight for the dignity of the Egyptian people. Yeah. Because just because Hosni Mubarak left doesn't mean that this fight is over. We have to continue to change our statuses on Facebook, continue to increase awareness, continue to sign petitions, and come to rallies like these. Because as one person once said, every generation gets a chance to change the world. And our time has not ended yet. Our time is now. If everyone could say after me, from the Nile to the sea, Egyptians will get their dignity.
From the Nile to the sea, Egyptians will get their dignity.
From the Nile
To the sea, Egyptians will get their dignity. From the Nile to the sea, Egyptians will get their dignity. From the Nile to the sea, Egyptians will get their dignity. Rana Abdelhamid.